Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel, or welcome on in if this is your first time here. I am your Psychic Tarot host and my name is Anu. Very lovely to have you here. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me and with this beautiful tribe. So today's reading is all about your future partner. Okay, so we're going to look into the personality, the archetypes, their essence, and then we'll do some entertaining stuff at the end, which is looking into their physical characteristics and maybe draw a few initials for them. That part I really like. It's fun. A lot of people like it. So take it as it fits, okay? It is a pick a card, so you may watch one or multiple piles, up to you. I will show you the options. So pile number one, we have Call of the Muse, and the card is number 31. So that's for pile one. For pile two, we have Sacred Reverence, number 47. That's a card. And then for pile three, we have A Burst of Magic, number 48. Okay, so those are your three options for today. Take your first pick, and I will see you at your selection. Hi pile one, this is for those of you who chose the first oracle card, which is the Call of the Muse. What a beautiful card. Number 31, it reduces to a 4, which is all about our foundations, our security system, our family, where again it's the lowest point in our natal chart. That's where we create a foundations of which we can leap into the 10th house, right? Our social standing, our social status. So with this coming out for your person, again, as you can look at the imagery, really enjoying where they are, actually honoring themselves, enjoying their own power, their beauty, inner beauty is what's radiating from them. So it's almost like a very elegant rise of the phoenix, if I may say, that's coming through with all the feathers. But there is a beautiful elegance to them. So this could be a person who's very dynamic, very magnetic, easily draws people in, and just have a very gentle presence on the surface. But don't let that fool you for, it may look like they've been a happy-go-lucky type of person, but they haven't, because this is like rising. With all the stars, they always give me Aquarian energy, which means a lot of healing a person has gone through. So that tends to be a theme on my channel, like-minded people attracting those type of people who've been on a healing journey. But at this point, they're just enjoying it. They're like full of life and taking it one step at a time is what I'm hearing, especially with her in the ballet shoes here. It's like every step matters, but they are very present in the moment and building on their own ethics and their own moral system and how they actually want to create their own family. So that may be top of mind for your person. So let's see. That's just like a starting energy. We have a few oracles pre-pulled that we're going to look into. What's their overall essence? So this is, again, just looking at them overall. There you go. We have confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. So this person could actually have prominent Leo placements, or they could have Leo in the 10th house, is what I'm hearing, or sun, moon, rising, of course, but maybe they even have their Venus in Leo. It depends. But very confident energy. Again, by looking at them, they're going to have that magnetic appeal. They're going to draw people in, but that doesn't mean they haven't been through the ringer. Okay, that's what we're getting from them. Twin flames. Wow, look at that. We're doing a future partner reading and the twin flames energy comes out. Again, I take this card not literally, but you may, if you really subscribe to that theory of twin flames. But this is, again, coming up in their soul essence, means they do really believe at the heart of their hearts that they are meant to be with another person, that they're meant to have a lifelong partner. They may have had challenging relationships in the past, because of which the twin flames is coming out. It doesn't mean that they specifically subscribe to the twin flames theory. Again, some of you, this could be an X. Take it if it resonates. I personally have a hard time signing up to the twin flame topic, because I don't think I really truly believe we're whole in ourselves and we will attract, an equal partner. But this is somebody who definitely believes in the one, like having the one and spending our time with a partner in our life, that we're meant to be in a relationship. We're meant to be in love and live life in a lot of love and harmony. Definitely an attraction for a romantic partner that is part of them. Okay, this person is somebody who is naturally relationship oriented. That's what we're getting from this. And then we have Mars in Gemini in the 3rd house, decision. So as the keyword says, they end with the Leo energy here. So we have Mars, which is fire, which is action. Mars rules Aries, another fire house. And then we have another fire house here with Leo, with both these and the twin flame. Like everything is on fire, right? And we got the Phoenix energy with this card. So they may have very prominent fire placements in their chart. They may come across as very confident, very decisive. With this in the 3rd house, they are very clear, I would say, communicator. They articulate themselves very well. You won't be confused about whatever they express. Okay, so it's not going to be one of those situations like, well, the person said X, is that a compliment? Did they mean to intend it that way? No, this is very, very clear, the way they communicate and articulate themselves. And they make swift decisions with the Mars being in the 3rd house. And they're very clear. They have clear boundaries with their siblings, with their family, with their colleagues. And they really take a lot of, I would say, meticulous steps before deciding to join a community. And community can be a group, it can be an effort, it can be, let's say, a nonprofit, it can be a business partnership, whatever that is. They make their decisions very carefully, but once they do, it's clear. It's very, very clear. So very articulate person. These cards are meant to show us, actually, let's get the months in astrology a little bit, because there's so much fire. I want to get some of the months first. Let's get a couple. Okay, first one jumping out, we have November. Okay, isn't that one Sag energy star? Okay, April, November, I was gonna say Sagittarius energy, and even like could be Scorpio as well. And then we have September. So April, September, November. These could again be their birthday, your birthday, the months you guys meet, or the months you get serious about each other, you commit, any or all of the above that could be relevant. So take that as it fits. But let's see what astrology tells us. A little bit more about their essence, Spirit. Oh, a 3. Okay. Let's see what we have. We have Capricorn, the boss. I tell you, with the fire energy, they definitely could be a boss, and commanding really well at that. We have more cards. There we have 3rd house again. Okay, we have 3rd house, Mars in 3rd house, Gemini, and then we have the 3rd house coming out. Again, speech and thoughts. Social media. They could be like they could have some sort of online presence. That's possible. They could be in social media. They could be on online forums, online groups. They may be an active speaker, even if they're like in a regular job. They could be an active speaker. And then we have square, challenge. So yeah, we know this already about them with the very first card, that they have been pushed in certain directions or pushed to make certain changes in their lives. They're not somebody who just got lucky. They actually built their luck, especially coming under the Capricorn, because Capricorn is, the mountain goat that literally keeps on climbing one step at a time. It takes a long time, but it always reaches the top. So very dedicated type of person that we're getting here. Again, could have prominent placements. 10th house is coming up here with Capricorn and 3rd house. So quite a bit of strong placements for them, but yes, they have been through the ringer with the square coming out right over here. So we see that. So let's see what they are up to right now. Unexpected income. So they're working, Capricorn, the boss. The boss is working on building an empire. That's what this card is telling us over here. And then we have, yeah, oh my goodness, very career oriented at the moment. We have the bear. Number 15 reduces to a 6. 6 is a Venus number. Venus is both love and money, okay? So their mind is on their money right now. They may be hustling, building a career, building a business, possible. It could be an entrepreneur. It could be a global business or a global role that they have if they're employed in a company. But this is a card of strength in the Lenormand. It's also a card of building abundance. Sorry about my hand. I have a little band-aid here. Had some fun time. Got hurt or hurt myself. Anyway, so the strength is reminding me to stay strong. So I apologize for the band-aid in the view. So Bear is all about, they could be getting promoted, they could be building their status up, but this again, the fish always represents money and prosperity in Lenormand, and the bear represents, can also be like a mama bear, papa bear type of energy, somebody who's very protective of their soul tribe, of their people, but talks about strength overall, how the bear is going and grabbing those opportunity while standing in this water, and it looks like it's raining as well, right? So you have to be really strong to go after the opportunity. So at this time, they may really be focusing and doubling down on building a solid foundation as we got. Where did we get the number 4 before? Right there with the first card. So 4 is when we talked about foundation, the foundation of our natal chart, okay? So let's see, these two will tell us maybe emotionally where they're at in terms of love. So we have the axe and then we have healthy choices. How beautiful is that combination? The axe really talks about cutting things out, separating from narcissistic patterns, and literally it says over here, stop the pattern, okay? So abandoning, leaving things that don't serve us anymore or our highest good, and then making healthy choices along with it, okay? So making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, and what does it say? Being happier, okay? So healthy place, I would say, they're not like in a shell, they're not ignoring the fact that they really do believe in love and they do want to attract a love partner, but they're very careful about who they allow within their boundaries. And this came up with this card over here as well, because this is not somebody who'll just like anybody into their inner circle. They're pretty decisive about who they allow. So let's see, let's get some tarot and get to know more about this person. So Spirit, help me tap into pile 1's future partner. Let's get to know their personality. We've got the 10 of Swords. Pile 1. Whoa. Okay. Let's maybe get one more. Okay. We have the 10. I'll show you the cards. This is, what is this called? Curious Creatures by Chris Ann, because people ask me. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the Magician, because we did not have enough fire energy here at the table, did we? So we have the 10 of Swords. We have the Magician. We have the 4 of Swords. There's that foundation again. I love it. I love the fire and the earth balance. I mean, I know this is not earth, but it's the 4th house. It's the home that gives me that feeling. We have the Ace of Swords. Wow, they have very strong air energy as well. Like Mars being in Gemini. Gemini is an air sign. So interesting. Very, very strong communication. And then they have the 7 of Pentacles. I'm just going to scooch these over here so we get them all. Okay. Let's take a look at them. Again, this Magician energy is giving off the same energy we had with the Call of the Muse. And it's interesting. This artist has another deck. Is it the Muse Tarot? I'm terrible at names, but in that deck the kings are called muses. Okay, that's why I'm kind of bridging it. Let me show you the deck. I think I toppled a couple others. So I don't know. So some art. So these are, oh, we got the Emperor showing out. So this is the deck where the kings are called muses. So I don't know why that's coming up. Oh, okay. That's why this is coming up. My goodness. Thank you, Spirit. So look at the card I pulled. Muse of Emotions. This is the King of Cups. Okay. And behold, bottom deck energy, King of Cups. I looked at it as I put away the deck. And what are the odds here? Okay, so something about art, because again, you know, muse kind of refers to our artistry, or what's our muse. So they definitely have an artistic flair to them, which is interesting because the dancing was coming out, elegance was coming out with them. So back to here, I completely went off track over there, but maybe some of you are artists and or dancers and singers or some sort of art that they're really going to appreciate. So we have 1, 2, 3 sword cards here. Okay, they may have been at a point at the time where they may have been up in their head a lot. They have done a lot of healing, as we talked over here, and they have found that breakthrough. Okay, they do with the Magician, of course. They are full of life right now. They're really working, staying strong, working on their career goals, really establishing themselves again in a very, very healthy place. I would say this person is currently. And with this 7 of Pentacles, I really like having this here because it's talking about their perseverance. It's talking about, you know, how strongly they believe in having a strong foundation and sharing that with someone. They're also not afraid to wait for the right person with the 7 of Pentacles here. So very, very balanced, very healthy. Again, we're seeing symbols of, I always encourage people to take away, you know, visual cues from the cards as well. You don't have to know what they mean, but symbols like the hummingbird, symbols like, you know, fire over here, or the wings, they all talk about resurrection. They all talk about like a judgment moment that we've gone through our life. So this person has definitely done a lot of healing, and I really like this Magician card. Just look at that. Oh, by the way, bear, polar bear. So we have 2 bears here. Bear, Care Bear. I don't know why that came up. So yeah, they have an inherent strength to them. This would be somebody you could really rely on. And also because the bear is the provider, they do love taking care of their people. Okay, so they're going to be a very, very doting personality overall. Let's see. I want to see what is their, let's see what is their love language. You know what? This one is different. What is your love language, Spirit? We have the 3 of Wands. We have 3 of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Repeating numbers over here. Okay. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. And then at the bottom deck, we also have the Chariot. So I'm going to take this because the energy that was coming through is travel. Their love language is going to be traveling. Okay, 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, both kind of are like traveling energy for me. The 3 of Pentacles, look at how much fun they're having. Okay, these are building blocks. And we also have the Page of Pentacles. So they would like to build things with you. And with the Chariot, again, that is also more travel energy. I think, and this could be physical travel. This could also be like learning new cultures and having that hunger to learn about another person, their philosophies, their thought processes. So you would find this person be very open to different ideas. And, you know, let's say you're in astrology and then they want to learn about astrology. They want to encourage your interest, tarot, spirituality, you know, meditation, yoga, you name it. Any esoteric philosophies they're going to be very open to, and that's part of their love language because they genuinely care about you and they genuinely want to learn about your thought process and encourage that. Okay, so this is building blocks because, again, going back to the foundations, they believe in building a secure foundation, be it a relationship, be it life, overall, money and love, everything, right? So travel, they may want to take you places. They may want to build a home with you, and they are very open to new ideologies, also new interests. So as I said, some of you may be artists and they may they may open up to a new art, quote unquote, they haven't done before. But yeah, their love language, they may also move very fast with you. With the Chariot and the Magician here, that's very swift energy. So yeah, they may want to move super fast. So does not mean they're not genuine, because they genuinely do care about their partner and, you know, having a relationship where they can grow together, right? So they make very healthy choices overall. We're seeing that over here anyway. So let's see. This is the light entertainment part. These are handwritten oracle cards where I'll look into maybe some physical characteristics. So take this part or not. We're just going to draw 3 or 4 initials after this, and then romance angel advice towards the end. Okay. All right. So let's see. For pile 1's person, round face. Okay. Again, this is just the fun part. A lot of people really enjoy these. They have deep set eyes. Why did I say they have? They may have. Okay, I have to keep correcting myself. That came out quite strongly though. Interesting. Let's see. They are very brave, of course. Duh, given the experiences that they've gone through, and with the bear coming up twice over here. Yes, for sure. Let's see what else. Let's get a couple more. Okay, I'm just going to draw. All the whites are coming out. Anxious, so they could be anxious sometimes, especially with some of the experiences. As I said, right? Don't let the cool, calm, and collected facade make you feel that they have no nerves, or they haven't had deep experiences. They've had experiences in the past that kind of make them anxious, and they're very careful about how they let people in, or who they let in. Now we have a thin face, which is contradicting our round face. This is why I say this is a fun part. It can be anything, any direction. Let's get one more. Short nose. They have a cute face, I feel. It's very interesting features to draw you in. And one last one, chubby cheeks. That's my favorite. That is totally my favorite. Okay, let's see. Let's get some initials. It's going to be, I'm doing it away from the microphone, so it's a little less loud for you guys. I got a bunch. We have the letter N. Okay, let's put them somewhere you can see. We have S. In the past, I've like gone into the rabbit hole of making words out of them, but let's just use them as initials. We have U. You are welcome to create words out of this if you want to. We have A. We have another S. We have I. And we have another U. And then we have another A. Okay, that's a lot of vowels. They may wow you. They may really wow you. Okie doke. So, to close out the reading, let's get you some romance angel. Spirit, what's the advice for my pile 1? What is the advice for my pile 1? One flipped over. I will show that to you. Whoa. Okay. So we got too many. So 3 and the one that flipped over. All right. So vroom vroom, chariot. There's like a loud car passing by. Okay, so first one out, we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so stay in that positive energy. We have pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so this is, again, this could be you and them. By the way, this could apply to both of you, either of you. So this comes in with that energy of the axe, right? Cutting out people that don't resonate with us. We have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. We do have Capricorn, and we have November as the closest dates possible that we're seeing here. This card just like made me go back over there to the month's energy. So take it as it fits. And then we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay. So that's what I have for you, pile 1. If you like the reading, do give it a big thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel. Every click helps me grow. I really appreciate it. Wish you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. This is for those of you that chose the second oracle card, which is Sacred Reverence. And it's the number 47, which reduces 2 and 11. So 11 is a master number. When we come to 11, we don't reduce it any further. So amazing, amazing number to have. Again, a lot of stars in your card. Let me look at... Yeah, all the 3 piles today had a lot of stars. So stars, as I was telling, pile 1 represents to me Aquarian energy, which is about a lot of healing. It's humanitarian, but the fundamental idea behind is we can't heal the world or anybody else unless we've healed ourselves, right? So this coming out for your person, again, very, very grounded energy. It's interesting. They have a lot of earth and air as showing up in this card. So we have the clouds, and we have these hands that look like Mother Gaia. And then they're holding a key to opening your heart. Literally, they hold the key. They literally hold the key. So this may be a very special connection. And with the 11 coming out, it may as well be a past life connection. So I'm feeling, again, similar to the other pile. This person has definitely gone through an awakening journey. 11 to me is a divine number, and 1111, of course, is my channel. It's all about opening up and waking up to our true self. And that doesn't happen unless we take the layers away from all of the conditioning that we had, right? So they've had some sort of awakening in their life. And with the heart and the key here, this definitely could have been specifically related to relationships, okay? Maybe career as well, but not so much. What I'm picking up is like, and they have really been working on healing their heart, and they're ready to offer it now. It just feels like they're very ready. They're ready to offer you this key to their heart. But let's see what else comes through. This is just the, a very beginning energy that we're getting. So we're gonna look at some oracles to look at their overall essence. And we have Void of Course Moon. Nothing will come of the situation. Ooh, very wise. Very wise. I'll talk about this card in a sec. We have Guarded, Vulnerability. We're going to talk about healing, and especially like healing that heart. And then we have Saturn in 8th house, Scorpio. Sorry, I was like, what is the symbol? Saturn in Scorpio in the 8th house, inheritance. And again, some of you may be familiar with this maze symbol. It's also in Buddhism. Meditation comes to mind with this, but Saturn is also always talks about, this represents time to me as well, the wheel of time. So overall, what's coming out, and going back to this energy, and time being here with Saturn, they may be somebody who's gone through a very long time being single, okay? And that's because I'm saying that because the biggest energy I'm picking up is like they've healed their heart, and that's taken a while. But they're very wise with this energy over here with the Void of Course Moon. And the Void of Course Moon is when the moon is directionless, okay? We don't know which direction it's going to go. And usually, astrologically speaking, we don't make any decisions in those times. So that's because we know nothing will come of the situation. And this means they're not somebody who rushes into things. They're not somebody who rushes into relationships. And yes, they have a very lovely heart, I would say, with this vulnerability energy coming up over here. But they may have guarded it for a long time, and that time is now coming to a completion with this energy coming out over here. A lot of serendipity in their reading already. 8th house, the house of Scorpio, is the house of death and rebirth. It is the house of shared resources. It is, money that we get through a partner, or we share our resources with a partner. It's loans, it's mortgages, it's family money, it's inheritance, as it says over here, right? And inheritance is, for example, just sticking to the term over here, inheritance carries both a positive and a negative connotation to it, right? The positive is, yes, you inherit resources, you inherit material abundance from your family, and you may, in some cases, also inherit their loans and their burdens as well. But usually that comes with a loss, right? So we have to lose something to gain something. So their essence overall, they have lost enough in life, but this is their tipping point. Okay, the wheel of fortune is turning. It's turning. They have pretty much like waited for a long time, but in the right way, because they've been working on healing their heart, which like with the earth colors here, very beautiful, very, very healing energy, but they're now truly on their divine path. Okay, they're no longer guarded. They still are vulnerable, but they're not actually that guarded as you may expect somebody to be. With this, it's been a heavy house for them with Saturn in the 8th house. Whatever house Saturn sits in, it's usually there's a lot of delays, there's a lot of struggle, there's a lot of, you have to be very persistent. So in the 8th house, which itself is a very, very deep scorpionic phoenixing house, they've been to health and back. Okay, so but they're amazing how gentle they still are. Okay, so let's see, before we get into this, I want to get a few astrology first. So let's see some of the months and some astrology that may come through. We'll draw 3 months. This could be their birthday, your birthday, the month you guys meet, the month you guys commit. We have September coming out again. I shuffle and I shuffle and I shuffle, but there's only 12 cards, right? So there we go. So we have October, September, October, which is Scorpio months as well. And then we have May. So these may be relevant. Take them if they fit. If you already know this person, if you already met them, or maybe you meet them in these months. So maybe you commit in these months. And let's look at some astrology. I'm curious as to what comes through. Saturn is pretty prominent here. Okay, it's in Scorpio. So Spirit, show us some of their astrological aspects. Okay, and this could be Sun, Moon. I knew Capricorn was going to come out. We're talking about Saturn. It has to come out. Saturn rules Capricorn and also Aquarius, by the way. So Saturn is a ruler of 2 signs. So Capricorn, serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic. So 10th house energy coming through. Let's get a couple more. Can you believe it? 8th house again flipped out. Let's take it because I feel it happens for a reason. Again, 8th house energy. So Scorpio and Capricorn energies are pretty strong with this person. Scorpio, 8th house energies, again, we already talked about, I'm not going to repeat, but that brings with it the Scorpio elements of resurrection, of going through the depths, pretty much of hell and then rising from it. Okay. Wow. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Your reading is full of synchronicities. We have Jupiter. So this Jupiter talks about expansion, enthusiasm. It talks about our luck turning. So this is literally, we have the die over here. It talks about their luck is now turning. Okay. And this is what I feel. The long pause is now over. Is really over, but they've really gone through it. They've really waited a long time. So let's see with this turn, what is their current focus? Trying to get out of imprisonment. Look at the synchronicity again, another 11, the 29. So they may have felt that they were pretty much in a very heavy state, especially with Saturn, because with Saturn really stalls things. Okay. I know the house that Saturn is in for me. I've been like, oh my God, when is this going to be over? And there's literally nothing. You just have to do your dharma and continue so you can clear your old karma. There's no other way. You can't win with such a big planet. It's something we signed up in our soul contract. So this person right now is really uncaging themselves with this card coming out over here. Overcoming a mountain. That's what, again, the number 8 coming through. We have 3 8s here, you guys. 888 is a number of abundance. So they are untrapping themselves. They're building their abundance. But I think for this person, it's a lot of the mental, emotional work that they're doing where they finally feel they'll be able to cross this mountain. The mountain is literally, again, represented by Saturn. So they're uncaging, unblocking themselves. They're finally getting over the hump and coming to a place where they are going to be open again and not as guarded as they've had to be in the past. So emotionally, let's see what we have. We have the snake and then we have a camera. Okay, so With this energy, vulnerable and guarded, they may still have a little bit of their guard up, is what this card is telling us, because they may be a little cautious about malicious people and malicious partners trying to come their way. So they may be a little bit guarded. That's what I'm picking up over here. But at the end of the day, with the camera, they're very into the thought of creating memories with you, okay? They're almost like, I think there's an energy of like, they can't wait to meet you so they can start building these memories, because so far nothing has been happening in their love life, right? As I said, this person may have been single for a long time. So that's what they're getting out of. So it's a fresh perspective. And let's see what Tara has to tell us. So today I'm using this deck called Curious Creatures by Chris Ann. It's a really fun deck. I like it. So let's see. Let's get to know your person better. Spirit, tap me into pile 2's future partner. Can you tell us more about them, please? And thank you. Okay. Well, they're knocking over Saturn, and they may also be getting some inheritance, honestly. So the first one out, we have the Queen of Wands. Look at that passion. Look at that fire. I love that energy. Then we have the Chariot that came out as a second one. We have the Seven of Wands. There's that, guarded energy. Let's get maybe one or two more. Woo! This was like spinning. So they're definitely done with the Hermit energy. Wow, but they have a lot of deep understanding. Yes, 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 yes. One more, Spirit. And look at what we get. Look at that, the Sun card. So we got 1, 2, 3 major arcanas as we're getting to your person. So with these energies, again, very prominent fire is coming up. So we have the Sun, which is the Leo energy. We have Wands here with the Seven of Wands, and then we have the Queen of Wands, okay? So again, at the point when you meet them, or at this point in their life, and look at the bottom deck energy, we have the Ace of Wands. I want to take it. I'm going to take it because this is so much new beginning, new passion, and the world underneath it all. There's the earth, there's the earthiness, okay? So a lot of major arcanas and a lot of like Wands energy, which is telling us they're finally done with this cycle. They have broken through. They have a bossing up energy about them. And yeah, we do have the Capricorn over here, right? So they've definitely done a lot of resurrection through their 8th house, which is, death and rebirth, as we've talked about with this person. They're in a very fun-loving place right now with the Sun energy and the Queen of Wands, and they know how to build their boundaries. So with this, this creature here just showing their hand up like that, it's like, hold back. I don't want to fight, but I know how to build my boundaries. So they've done a lot of work that way. Now they have also, with the energy that the Hermit card came out, like spinning out, they're done spinning in circles in their internal world. They have really found truly their true north and their inner light is what I'm hearing, because we have the Ace as well. So new beginning, new relationship is what they're looking for. Just a new path overall that they want to charge ahead. Now they are in with so much fire and so much confidence in them. They are pretty much gonna from here on out be on a winning streak. And again, this could be career, this could be relationship, this could be life in general is what I'm hearing. This is now their time of hitting the jackpot, right? But Jupiter also showing up. This will be their lucky streak. So you're not going to meet them when they're down. You're actually going to meet them at the right time, where both of you are very healed, very healthy, and full of life is what I'm hearing. The spark for life. They have a very magnetic personality, and of course, very, very spiritual. Right from the beginning, we had the number 11. 11 showed up here twice for them. And then we have the cats, right? Cats always talk about our spiritual side, our intuition. So they're definitely very, very in touch with their intuition, with the Hermit being here and with all these cats showing up on these cards as well. Okay, so deep person has learned how to set their boundaries. they follow their intuition, they follow their gut, and they're actually on a path of like onward and upward and have a lot of zest for life. Okay, so when you meet them, you're going to be really inspired and drawn in by them. And then slowly and steadily, as you get to, you know, peel the layers away, you're going to find out how difficult it's been for them. But right, they're not going to be somebody who comes out of the gate and starts talking about their difficult journey, because, you know, they're like, yep, that was necessary. They understand that was part of their path to get them where they're at, but they're not somebody who's going to revel in retelling that story. They're not going to hide it, okay? They're not going to hide it. That's for sure, but they understand karma, and not just their karma. They understand like generational karma. They understand those philosophies. So they truly will believe, or do believe, that those obstacles, those experiences were in their path to help them grow, and they're grateful for it. So you're not going to get that right off the bat with them, but they will be more than happy to share. I don't see like an energy of trying to hide it, but they're not going to display it. You know, it's not going to be like, oh, look at me, I'm a woke person because I've gone through shit, and, you know, excuse me, I shouldn't say that on the channel. I've gone through stuff, and here I am on my own feet. They'll rather be like in the present moment, is what I feel, and completely like vested in getting to know you. Very beautiful. So let's see what's their spirit. Can we get their love language? This is something I just came up today in the reading, so I want to look at what's their love language. What's Pile 2's person's love language? We've got the Hanged Man. They like to take it easy, maybe cozy indoors. Let's get one more. What is their love language? Okay. Whoa. Okay, something fell on the ground. I don't know. Wow, look at that energy. We've got the Hangman, Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, slow and steady. We got Temperance, slow and steady, and then we got the Six of Wands. Okay, so this is going to be a very, very stable relationship. They're very steady, and they're in it for the long haul. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles, maybe a slow moving knight, maybe a slow burn in the beginning. Okay. But don't let that fool you, because this person would be head over heels for you. With the Hangman, literally head over heels for you. And they're going to be trying to pretend that they've got it all under control, but it's going to be very difficult. They're completely going to fall for you because they really, really look up to you. With the Six of Wands over here, and showering you with love, showering you with gifts. Flowers would maybe, like literally as literal as it gets, maybe a love language of theirs. So they may like to get you a lot of flowers. They may like to actually buy you nice things as well. But they're not gonna tell you right off the bat, but they would be like, they would fall for you right away. Right away they would fall for you, but they're just gonna try to be very slow and steady and calm. But there's going to be a lot of like turmoil happening under the surface with them, because the attraction is going to be very strong in this connection right off the bat. But you may find that slowly as they start showering you with gifts. They may take you out to I don't know why, with the Chariot being here, I feel like they may take you to very nice longer dates. It could be like a, you know, like a few hours drive. It's coming through, guys. Take it as it fits. I just channel. So it looks like they may like to take you for weekends, or like, you know, short getaways, but out of town type of things. In like they may have a nice car as well, but that would be their love language. A lot of, again, there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of affection here, but there's also gifting, and you may find them serious in the beginning, but inside they would be like completely, you know, squirming is the best word I can say. I'm trying to get a card that fell on the ground, so give me a second. Okay, and then we have, this is what fell on the ground. We have the Four of Cups, okay? So this could be your energy. You may feel like you're not sure about this person, but actually they're coming with that cup of offer, okay? So in the beginning, you may not see this coming, but this person, as I said, is going to offer you that cup, and it will be a surprise, and they'll blow you away with the first date. 100%. It's coming out so strong. So let's see. Let's get some physical. This is the super, super entertainment part of it. Skip it if you like. We'll do initials, and then we'll also get, so if you want to just stick around for the love oracle, the romance angel, excuse me. So let's look at some of their physical traits for pile 2's person spirit. But they may also like to do activities that are very cozy and together. We have medium build. Please only take this if it makes sense. We have brown eyes. We have straightforward. Okay, as I said, like they're not gonna hide stuff, but they're also not gonna, like promote it or show off. Yeah, as I say, they won't show off. You have modest. This energy is coming through with the Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hangman. So they may be a very modest person and surprisingly abundant, like materialistically abundant, but people won't be able to tell that. Oh, they may have dimples. Okay, and one more, and they may have a narrow nose. Okay, so we'll leave that there. Let me get you some initials. Shuffle a little bit far and just get a few. So we have the letter P. Okay, that could be their initials. I'm going to put it on the dark background so you can see them. We have an E. We have the letter N. We have the letter N again. Interesting. And then we have the letter E again. All right. So those could be your initials, their initials, or parts of the name. So let's get you, before you go, some messages from Romance Angels. What are some closing messages or advice for group 2 and or their person? Oh, okay, we got quite a few. Okay, so the first one out, we have healing family issues. There is that 8th house energy again. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This could be for you or for them. Take it as it fits. We do have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask, false self mask in this relationship. And this could relate to what we were talking about with their past energies, okay? With the snake energy that came out before. Then we have separation, time apart from your partner, and then we have heart-to-heart. So time apart again, if you haven't met this person, that's what this is. And it could feel really, as I said, with the number 11, like a past life connection. This union may feel very special to you, and you may feel like you've been separated for a while. But from the get-go, just be yourself, and this person is going to be very honest with you because they have gone through the journey. And as I said, they're very open. They're an open book at this point. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So honesty is going to be a big trait of this connection overall, and healing ourselves or past issues or past connections, forgiving ourselves, forgiving our past connections is going to be very, very healthy and fruitful for these two people to come together. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 2. If you like the reading, do give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and do comment below if parts of this really resonate. I love reading the comments, but every click helps. I appreciate you being here. Much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi pile 3, this is for those of you who chose the 3rd oracle card, which is a burst of magic. I know I've been telling all piles, all 3 cards today that came out, and this deck does not have all cards with stars, but all the cards that we got today for this reading have some sort of stars on them. And to me, stars represent healing. Of course, wishes coming true. That's unique to your pile that's coming through the message. But it's Aquarian energy, it's healing energy where we heal ourselves in order to come in union and also to heal others because our own energy emanates as is very healing. Very interesting card. We have the number 48 that reduces to a 3, and 3 is the number of creation, co-creation. It also, 3 is the first time is when a geometric shape is formed with 3 sides. Before that is just 1 line and 2 line. They don't mean anything. But with the 3rd is when some meaning comes to life. Okay, so interesting messages that are coming through. Many other imagery, symbolism coming through as well. Of course, the lotus or water lily, whatever you may call it, talks about persevering, talks about, like the story of the lotus, that it blooms from literally a marshland, right? But it doesn't let that marshy, dirty dirt touch its petals. It literally comes out of it. Excuse me for my bandage here. Looking a little ugly, but we're working with it. So that's what it talks about, not letting those hurts hold you back from what really you're passionate about. And this person has definitely, they've outgrown their environment, okay? They've come out and blossomed into a completely beautiful self. And with this, you see this little blue smoke, it forms like an image of a person. So this is giving me judgment vibes with the Judgment in Tarot, where not only have they stripped away all the excess and all the facade and programming that they have, but they're also like completely fresh. And to me, this is depicting you. So too many messages coming from this card. Looks like your person is ready. They're very aligned. They're ready to co-create with you. And they're at a time with the burst of magic and a very magician energy. They're full of life, full of spark, very, very inspirational. Ready to go out and make their life, okay? So let's see what the oracles have to say. This is going to tell us their essence. And then we're going to look at what they're working on currently and where they are at emotionally. Let's see what we have. What's in their overall essence for pile 3? We have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So there is that magic, there is that burst. This, because they're so true and then they're so full of life and full of spark, and they've done their awakening or their, let's say, their elevation journey, they're also attracting that energy in. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and it talks about love and money, things we attract to us. So they're in a very high attraction phase. This person may literally be very, very attractive. And by attractive, I mean attractive to you or your friends or people like you. Immediately, all of you would agree that this person is very attractive, whatever that definition is. But that's because from within, they are emanating this energy of attracting positive things and, of course, attracting a lot of abundance to their life as well, okay? They may have prominent Venus placements or Taurus, prominent planets in Taurus. Look at this. Look at this. Self-worth, expectations. So very high self-worth, especially after persevering through whatever they persevered through in life. For this pile, I'm getting more family issues or familial issues, okay? It may be less about a past relationship here, but I'm getting it's more about family values. And, they may have been, let's see, what could be some of these? Some examples could be, they may come from a family of, let's say, all doctors, and they venture out completely different and they want to be an architect. I don't know why those examples are coming, but take it as it fits or apply it to your situation. But this may be where there may be a certain norm in their family and they deviated from it. Not saying that the family is the marshland, no. It just talks about they still persevered that conditioning and blossom out to find their own path. So they do have pretty high self-worth. Again, not surprised because we have the Taurus energy or the Venus energy, Venusian energy showing up over here. So they attract luck, they attract abundance because they have very strong self-worth. And this is our second house, okay? Self-worth is our second house, which is the house of Taurus. So a lot of energies here talking about how strong this person is, how confident they are, and how much they respect themselves and what they expect of themselves, and that draws in the right opportunities for them, okay? Let's see what we have. We have Sun in Virgo, and the 6th house is health. So 6th house is all about our daily routines. It's about our work life. It's about our personal health routines, our fitness routines. And with the Sun coming out over here, so they have very strong earth energy. If you see second house Taurus, and then the 6th house, which is Virgo, very strong earth energy, very grounded person, but they really value themselves. Okay, this is not somebody who would eat junk all the time. Not to say that they don't eat junk food. It's interesting how the messages come through. They do love to indulge, but they're pretty balanced in their approach. Okay, they take care, because this one has an Egyptian princess, literally, or queen maybe, where one person is, helping them dress up, the other person is pouring water over them. Again, a little bit of that Aquarian healing energy, where they are enjoying, the status. So again, prosperity, but also this emphasizes they do care about their daily rituals. They may have some, I don't know if they like to go out for a run every day. They may do something like that, which is specific to them, and it's a personal choice. And they do, when somebody believes in having personal routine, they also give that space to their partners to have their personal routine, right? So it's not about like, oh, I need to do this and I don't care if that jives with you or not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. No, it's a very balanced approach, because how much of they value themselves, they also exude that to others, and especially to their partner. But Sun in the Virgo is a lot of healing energy. Okay, they may actually be, I don't know why doctors came up, and doctors and architects, it could be the other way around, but this could again be a surgeon, a doctor, someone in the medical profession, or holistic healing, some sort of even like a life coach, a health coach, a fitness instructor, yoga, whatever. There is something related to Virgo that may, or maybe research, could be research as well. Anyway, so that may be who they are. So before we look into what they're working on, let's get some months that may be important to the two of you. This could be their birthday, yours, or the month you meet, or the month you commit to each other. So we have February as the first option. Then we have March. So mostly winter-ish energy, winter, early spring energy. And then we have May. Look at that. Look at the blossoms. So beautiful. So those may be some important months for this connection. Let's look at what we can know about them from astrology deck. Either sun, moon, rising, or their characteristics. Let's see. Spirit for pile three's future partner. What can we know about them? So we have Chiron. Oh my goodness, look at the keyword here. Healing. Chiron. They're definitely a healer of souls. Okay, let's get some more. Semi-sextile, allowing. Very nice. And then we have Venus. We talked about it. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. In bottom deck, we also have the sun. So let's talk about this. Definitely, again, I'll start with the easiest one with Venus over here. This is somebody who has very strong Venus placements, okay? They are attractive. They also attract beautiful things. They may have a flair for acquiring nice things in life. Okay, they may have very excellent taste. They may be very attractive. We talked about that. So again, by attraction, I mean conventionally, what you find attractive. So this person is very attractive. They have a sense of beauty to them. Wealth, diplomacy, magnetism, all that comes out, and we did talk about that over here. Okay, so we're gonna put this here. Then we have, very interestingly, Chiron showing up. Chiron talks about healing, and Chiron, you can read up on Chiron, who was the wounded healer. Okay, that was somebody who healed everybody. Again, was a celestial being, a centaur, if I'm not wrong. but was hit by a celestial being's arrow. I believe it was Hercules, who by mistake hit them. And because, again, these are celestial powers, Chiron could not heal that wound. Chiron had this wound that would just not heal. And that's when, Chiron was against Centaur. And that's when, he asked the powers be to end, his life. But instead, he was blessed with an eternal life and was able to heal more people, or whatever have you. So in astrology, the placement of Chiron in whichever house it's in talks about long-term wounds that we heal through lifetimes. Okay, these are not easy to heal. For example, with the self-worth card coming out over here, this may have been something that developed over a long time. They may have, as we said, may have been following their family tradition, and this could be in terms of profession, it could be in terms of religion, any family dynamics that may have caused them a lot of pain because they didn't resonate with it originally, but they kept going with it, and because they did not have the confidence. So that breaking through is when the Chiron energy comes through, okay? And I'll read you some of the keywords here: healing power, growth, amends, release, personal development, inherited issues, you see, self-doubt, generational trauma. So again, a very strong personality who's done a lot of work and has, excuse me, my voice broke over there, who has done a lot of work and has really found their self-worth through a lot of self-healing. And then they have a semi-sextile, so allowing. This again is the hopeful energy. It's the next best thing to a sextile or a trine, where you allow, where you attract things in. So by rising to their true self, they have, broken the cycle and invited in the universe to bring positive things to them. Okay, so you, again, maybe when you meet them or when you get together with them, that would be like similar to another pile, a time of their life where things are up and up and up. Okay, there was prosperity coming to them. Oh, this literally says prosperity lies ahead. Prosperity coming to them because they've done their homework, okay, and they've done it well. They've really resurrected themselves over here and are on a very strong self-healing journey. Okay, so let's see what may be top of mind, what they may be working on as of now. Because this card didn't tell us, and because we had to get the 777 jackpot, number 11, again rising up to their true authenticity. This is aligning with your true north, sudden wealth. So they are working on their money, honey. That's what they're doing. They're building their wealth, and it could be like an investment opportunity also, that they may know what the right things they want to invest in that may bring sudden wealth for them, but their mind is on building self-worth. And then we have the anchor, number 35, which reduces to 8. 8 is another number of abundance. And what this feels like, they let go of some serious anchors in their life, okay? They may have been, as I said, with the lotus, they may have been stuck in a situation or an environment. Let's call it environment. Doesn't have to be family. Could be for a lot of them, or a lot of you, because that's been coming through very strongly. But let's call it that they have release the anchor of the environment that they were in before, and now they're going with the flow, and with their self-confidence and with their emphasis on healing the self, they're able to attract a lot of abundance into their life. Okay, so let's see emotionally where they're at, or romantically. So we have talking, so interested in having a conversation, and the sword and the rose, clarity, truth, revelation, protection, power. So interestingly, I think they possess both the sword and the flower, or the rose, which talks about, the harshness and the beauty of the life all together. But with this card coming up over here, the talking one, it really talks about being open to connecting with you, with their person, okay? Being open to finally taking that first step to start having a conversation, to go out on a date, to ask you out. Again, whenever they meet you. So they're opening up to that, but they're not just like just a romantic person with not substance. They have enough substance to them. They have enough in their experiences that they know how to balance the romantic side of life and also the more, what you want to call it, mundane, or what's the word for it? The sustenance of life, okay, what you need to sustain in a relationship. You do need money to go out on a date, hey, right? So they're very practical from that that perspective, but they're also very romantically oriented. All my words are getting mixed up, so that's what's happening over there. Okay, so let's use tarot to get to know their personality a little bit more. So Spirit, help me tap into pile 3's future partner. And this is, I'm using the Curious Creatures deck by Chris Ann, because I know people ask. So let's see. Oh, look at that. Romantic. We got the Knight of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups, Six of Swords, the Empress, the Page of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Or Spirit wants to give us 2 more. We have, how did it come out this way? Okay, Knight of Cups. We have the Six of Swords. What a beautiful card. Been waiting a long time for the tortoise to come around. Okay, so this may be you. This person has taken forever to blossom and come around the corner, but here they are. I love it. We have the Page of Pentacles, so this may feel a little fresh for them. We have the Hangman and the Hermit. As I said, have done enough internal journey. Enough, I think they've spent enough time, again, contemplating their own self-worth and where they stand in life by taking a very different perspective. They found their inner light. And then we have the Empress. Again, this is how they're going to view you. I really strongly feel this is how they're going to view you. This is how they're going to treat you. Also with so many butterflies around here. And then she has these 2 little chicks around her as well. They see you as a true partner. Okay, now with the chicks over here and Empress being the number 3, this card being number 3, like 48 reduces to a 3. All about creation, okay? They may want to have a family with you. They may want to have children with you, whether it be blending or having your own, doesn't matter. But they see you as a mother or a father figure. Again, I'm saying mother because this is the female representation of somebody who is the queen of queens or king of all kings, but has a very feminine aspect, okay? So definitely like a very nurturing energy. They find very attractive in you. Again, there'll be a lot of respect in this relationship, but it may feel like finally turning a corner for you as well. And they may come out pretty quickly with the Knight of Cups, and they maybe have a very romantic expression. Let's see what's here. Another 3 of Cups. You have 3, 3, 3. We're going to take it. Very happy person. I have to tell you that. With so much Venusian energy coming for them, the second house, Taurus over here, Venus over here, they definitely, and with the, like, you know, the Knight of Cups, the Empress, all these energies are telling us this is a very, very loving person. I think it would be a very nurturing connection for you. But this person has really turned their life around. Really turned their life around with these 2 cards coming up over here. So Spirit, show us what's their love language. And it looks like a new person. It doesn't look like it's somebody from the past. I often don't get that in my readings, so if that's it, you can take it that way, but I'm not getting this. Is looking like a fresh new person. So we are looking at their love language, and the first card out, we have the Queen of Swords. Wow, very powerful. They will express themselves. They will always speak the truth. Let's see, what is the love language for this person, Spirit? We have the Fool, we have the Strength, we have the High Priestess. Wow. And bottom deck energy is Resurrection, Scorpio, the Death card. Okay, very, very powerful. Look, this person is in it for the long haul. Okay, there is major commitment from this person. We had, how did this come out? We have the Queen of Swords, always speaking the truth. We have the Fool. The Fool 2.0. So in this deck, there are two Fools. And Fool 2.0 is somebody who will literally jump over a cliff for you. Okay, that's how madly in love they'll be with you. We have the Strength card. They will provide you. They'll be in your corner. Like, they'll provide you that solid foundation and solid backing as a partner should. You may be very intuitively connected, the two of you. The two of you. With the High Priestess here, they can sense you very easily. Okay, so you won't have to like explicitly say things. Like, this is talking about explicitly saying. They would talk about it, even things that you don't express. They would see through it. That's how much I would say telepathically connected you are. So their love language is like really understanding you. And again, going to any lengths for you. Oh my goodness, just look at these energies. You have the Death card, we have the Tower. This is just like they would not stand away from any storm for you. They would be there for you, okay? And there's like a whole part of like building a life together on a strong foundation, because Tower talks about having a very strong foundation, and that's what they want to do with you, is like really create the perfect world where there is a lot of trust in this relationship. Okay, so their love language is trust. Their love language is always telling you the truth, never hiding anything from you. I also feel like with this Strength card over here, I know I said they'll always be in your corner, but they literally see you. Did we have the Empress? Yeah, here she is. Because this also gives me very Empress-like vibes with the flowers in her hair. It's like they are blown away by your beauty. They're blown away by your beautiful soul, and they understand you intrinsically, okay? So whatever's on your mind is what they're going to make it happen. Seriously, with the High Priestess coming out over here. And they could literally jump off a cliff for you. Like, so much love and so much passion and so much respect as well for you. This is also giving me a very an energy of they will defend you. Not that you need defending. I think Spirit wants me to clarify. Not that you need it, but they're going to be protective about you, but it's not an overbearing protection because the feminine form is coming out. Okay, so it's like, again, they've got you. They've got you is what it is, and they'll really support you through all of it. So let's see. Before we get Romance Angels, we're going to get a few physical traits. Oracle cards. These are handwritten. So this is the super entertainment part of it. You may skip a little bit forward if you want to go straight to the Romance Angels. But this is like a fun part. Like, you know, a lot of people like it. So let's see what we have. They may have a broad nose. Okay. I want to make a joke here. Because we had the High Priestess come out here. And, you know, High Priestess is very good at sniffing things out. And she can sniff the BS from a mile away. So the broad nose just like brought that out because we're looking at the love language, that they would know right off the bat what is off before even you can pinpoint it. Open to new and different ideas. Very cute. We have assertive. Yep, we got that. This is a bold person, definitely. With the self-worth and the expectations and the boundaries so well. Absolutely. Very warm. Let's get maybe one or two more. We have curly hair. And the last one out. What? Straight hair. So they may have gone back and forth between this. I know a lot of people who have straight hair want to get a perm, and a lot of curly hair people like me who want to get them straightened. So interesting that's coming out, but also very how Venusian, right? So because Venus is also about luxuries, about pleasure. So before I get this, let's get you a few initials and do this a little away from the mic. Okay, what do we have? We have the letter E. I'm just putting them in a dark background so you can see them. We have the letter G. These may be your initials, their initials, some parts of the name. T. We have N. We have O. and then we have C. Okay, so those are some of the initials. Take it if it fits or if you want to. Now let's get you the closing messages from Romance Angels. This could be for you, for your person, or for both of you. So Spirit, what are the closing messages for my beautiful pile 3? Love the reading. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's way too much, but most of them came face up, so we'll take it. This could be the one you've already met the romantic partner you seek. All right, that may be for some of you. We have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And this could be, again, we also had the sword and the rose here. So you could be a little defensive going in. They could be a little defensive coming in. For that, we have playfulness. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So not to be so serious. We have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And last but not the least, we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. That's what we have for you, pile 3. I hope you liked the reading. If you did, if you made it so far, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Every click helps me grow. I would really appreciate it. And comment below what parts really resonate. I love reading everybody's comments. So with that, I wish you much love and light. And until next time, have a good time. Bye.